today, I have been thinking about, you get to when you go online or when you join any community that involves design, whether you're a SolidWorks designer or whether you are inventor, designer, CAD, any designer, you tend to see, you tend to see some people, they find some design difficult, and then sometimes you tend to also see some design surprise. Okay, why is this person finding difficult? So because of that, I had to see, let me come up with a video that actually explains some things. Actually explains some things. Actually explains some things. Actually explains some things from the reasons for difficulty in car design. Now, this the reasons I bring out is a result of the experience which I have gained during my years as a CAD designer. So other designer might have more experience, like might have more reasons. So different designer with their own reasons. But me, I'm telling you my own reasons. Now, I after everything, I could bring out 5 major reasons. One, understanding views. Two, not exposed to mechanism. Three, not exposed to engineering terms and parts. Lack of interpretation of 2D drawing. Not understanding the drawing or the design, and no detailed information about it. Though I'm supposed to, I just decided to merge that too. Now, not to waste our time, let's dive into the game. So the first one is understanding views. Well, this understanding view has been a huge, let me say, has been a huge help to me. A huge help to me. When I mean huge help to me, it has been helping me to conquer complex design. Now, let me just go into what is views in a simple way. I want to explain it. When you have a CAD design, what you see is actually the view. That's actually the view. What you are seeing is actually the view. So I said we have different type of view: front, back, side. Inside we have left and right, top and bottom, and so on. So we have different type of views. And what does this view do when you understand when you understand the concept of view? View gives you the detailed information about that design or that card, about that component or the machine parts which you want to design. It gives you detailed information. It tells you which view, it gives you the direction which you will follow in order to get the complete design of that part. It tells you, gives you the direction. Okay, from top view, if I follow from top view, I will get the part properly. If I follow from right view, I will get the part properly. So like this particular drawing which we are seeing here, for you to design this, some people will actually, that's one thing about this design. There are various ways you can start. There are various ways which you can start to make this. Some decide to start uh, from side view and then extrude and then go to the bottom and begin to extrude down. Some might start from top view and begin to extrude up, and then they will make. So it depends on the view that gives you the detailed information so that you will easily design at low cost and low time. So when I have design, I don't just jump into design. I don't just jump into the design. Also, before I forgot, for you to say you're a car design, it's actually not enough. I'll come back to this. It is actually not enough for you to say because you know some softwares. You actually think, okay, you're a car design. Car designer is far. Though you can say car designer, but when you say CAD engineer, it is actually far. There's a difference between car designer and CAD engineer. Car just design it and then, so as I say, CAD engineer, you need to know some analysis and some other these things. So mainly analysis. That's why you are called a CAD designer. Interprets your result after analysis. But I want to focus as a CAD designer. So knowing software is actually not enough. You need to be creative. And for you to be able to conquer complex design, you need to understand views. It has been helpful because view helps you a lot to simplify, to give you direction on the direction you take for you to make the 3D design. And you know for sure, for you to before you make 3D design, you must from 2D to 3D. So it gives you the best 2D view you need to make a 3D view. So understanding view is very important. It gives you the direction. Let me say it again. Let me summarize that particular slide. It gives you detailed information about that design and gives you the direction which you will start your design that will help you to complete your design properly without some difficulties. You understand? So that's understanding of view is an important factor in the reasons. Another one is not exposed to mechanism. While this particular one involves when you're designing um when you're designing and your design will need some motion, like let me say dynamic design. Yeah, when your design are not just dynamic with motions. If you don't understand all this, how do you want to? If you don't understand this, if you don't understand it, how do you want to carry it? You get? So it's as important as anything. So if you want to make a design that involves a motion study, you want to see how it works. If you don't, my sister or my brother, if you don't understand this mechanism, you will not be able. So you need to understand the individual mechanism if possible. Sorry, update yourself on the recent one. You need to understand the mechanism, and when you have a clear understanding of this mechanism, when you begin to design, you begin to think, okay, which mechanism best fits this work which I want to do at low cost. So watch everything I said, at low cost, at less time. So you need to understand it very clearly. Thank you. The next one, as I said it's a very short video. Now the next one is not exposed to engineering terms and parts. Just as we can see on our right hand side, we have a platform. This particular platform, see, is platform that carries uh, mixer, a cement mixer. This particular job is for a cement platform, a platform that carries cement mixer, concrete mixer. Sorry. So before I could do this job, when I got this job, I wasn't that exposed. Then my client begins to speak and begin to use engineering terms. Well, it was very funny. Thank God of me. There's one thing I do. Whenever I get any job, once we start discussing, and the first thing I do, I log into my browser. I begin to make my own search. I begin to search for the terms, which terms that are being used, so that I could follow my clients when they speak. So you need to understand engineering terms. That is an example of engineering terms for redmen like HAB 300. And if you don't know what's HAB now, you begin to ask your clients, what is HAB? Like for example, we have hopper. If you don't know what is hopper, we have shaft. All these things, you need to know them. Knowing software is not enough. You need to know the terms to know it. That's it for that. The next one is lack of interpretation of 2D. Well, this has been very, 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 very another important aspect. You need to hold. Not all 2D, not all drawing comes. not all drawing comes easy, and not all drawing comes as a 3D. So comes as a 2D. You need your 2D skills interpretation. You need your 2D interpretation skills to help you to convert that 3D knowledge to 3D CAD file. Now, if you don't understand, how will you be able to do that? Now you have here, now look at this. The left hand side is the 2D, the right hand side is the 2D. Now this job now, not if you look at this job, not all the parts that we have there comes with a dimension. I need to apply some knowledge in itself. If you watch, if you look at this, not all parts, such as the crank. Look at this, my first cushion. Look at this, my second crank. Look at this first one. This crank now that does the opening of that plate, so that this particular drawing is called is aggregate. I think aggregate gate for also for cement mixer, but for big factory aggregate gate for cement mixer now. You get it? So we need it. We need it. So if you don't understand, how will you be able now? Like for example, now for the crank now, there is no dimension. I have to, I have to, and this work now comes as a 2D in the AutoCAD file. So I need to apply my own knowledge in order for me to get this dimension. If I come up with this, you get, so you need to expose yourself. You need to, maybe I will actually, part of my knowledge, I will actually, maybe I'll take this particular interpretation of 2D drawing. I'll bring out some secret, some secret. How you can sometimes when dimension is not given, what can you do and some other stuff. I'll do that from my experience so far. So you need to understand interpretation of 2D. Take your time, study it. Mostly dimensions. You need to look for a way how you can do it. The last one on the list, which is also very, very important, lack of understanding of the drawing and detailed information. This is another one which we need to also, if you don't understand the drawing, how do you want to carry out the tasks being given to you by your client? You need to also understand the drawing in details. Understand the drawing in details. You need to also understand the drawing in details. You need to also understand the drawing in details. You don't just collect job and then you tell your client this is how much I want. You need to understand. If you understand what understanding drawing means, it will also help you not to spend enough time with your software. It actually has helped me. I don't really spend much time on my software. Most of the thing I do, I begin to use my pen and paper. I begin to bisect the drawing with also the help of understanding 2D drawing. Also, with the help of understanding, you can see there's a connection. Before I will go into, I will have bisected it with the knowledge I have of interpreting 2D drawing, with the knowledge of understanding views. If it comes in 3D, then 2D or 3D, then I begin to bring these two knowledge. I begin to bisect, get some important information, jot them down. Sometimes it might take me for me to do a sketch. Then I begin to do all these things. So when I get into 3D, I will not be wasting time with my SolidWorks. I start drawing. I start drawing. I draw every information that I've gained. I draw it. Then, if all the details I make is not everything, I'll go back again. That's how I will do, and then I'll finish up my design. I don't know. I hope if I will be happy if it has if this few video if it really helps you. Let me recap. Understanding view when you don't have, let me summarize. understanding view. When you don't have a clear understanding of view, you also find it difficult for you to make design. When you're not exposed to mechanism, when your design involves dynamic, concept, the motion of parts, mostly assembly, you don't understand mechanism. How do you want to do it? Not exposed to engineering terms and parts. It's also another area. Lack of interpretation of 2D is another major areas. And the last one, not understanding drawing and no detailed information. Please, whether you're a beginner or not, if you don't understand detailed information, then how do you want to go? How do you want to go out with it? If you need the presentation, I might send it to you. You just sent me a message. Also, if the video has really helped you, then I want you to like, share, comment also, and subscribe to my channel, and also follow. If you need me, if you need this video, if you're finding it difficult, just go either on YouTube, just search for us, Shops. Facebook, you can see us on Facebook, Shops. Just search for us. I will drop the link also below for you to easily access it. I will drop the link, I will drop the YouTube link, I will drop the Facebook link. Please watch. Thank you.